disagreeing with that. Nobody's disagreeing with that part. I think that's correct. But I just want to make sure that we get it out because, residents are asking council members all the time, and so we can respond to it.
Yes, sir.
So, we need to have it. Okay, any more questions, Jeff? Okay, thank you. We'll go ahead. Lisa?
Good morning. So as you know, Tile Water Utilities currently has about 100 projects scheduled out over the next 10 years, totaling nearly $97 million. Of those, we have 12 projects that have been identified to address TCEQ regulatory issues. Those are mainly focused on the water system, either within the treatment plants or in the distribution system. We also have 14 projects that have been identified to address EPA regulatory issues. And those tend to focus on the wastewater system, the collection system, and will be addressed by the consent decree that we are facing to be effective here in the next couple of months. Currently, for the fiscal year 16-17, we have about $6.7 million worth of projects scheduled. Of these projects, I'm not going to go through the whole list, but the Grande Lift Station and Sewer Line project the design is about 95% complete. We're trying to get that last little bit finished up so we can get that project out for bid. You may be aware this project has been lingering for a couple of years as we've been trying to get easements. We do have all the easements now, so we are trying to get that project finished up and out to bid and under construction. The Southside Wastewater Plant Beltcrest facility is currently under construction, so this money is what it's going to take to get that project finished up this fiscal year. The Golden Road Backwash Pump Station and the Clearwell Short Circuiting have been combined into a single project, and that we actually have an item on the consent agenda today to award the construction for that project. Then the other projects haven't yet been started, but we do plan on getting them started this fiscal year. And then, of course, we also have, every year, we have about $1.7 million in recurring annual expenses. These are sort of contingency fund items to take care of those sort of emergency things that pop up every year, emergency water repairs, emergency sewer repairs, taking care of some of the creek crossings, the pipelines that cross the creeks, making sure they're stable and not liable to break when we have heavy rains. And then, of course, in the future, we plan on just continuing with our CRP program. We'll be doing some water line extension, particularly in the South Tyler area along the Old Jacksonville corridor. We'll be doing some more work at the Golden Road plant, refurbishing some of the filter media. We'll be painting the interior and exterior of several of our water storage tanks throughout the city, constructing some additional booster pump stations to address low pressure areas throughout the city, repairing and replacing sewer mains, and taking care of some treatment issues at and then I'll turn it over to Stephanie.
No, stop. Oh, Lisa, I got a question. Go back to your original list. One more, yeah. The Golden Road Water Treatment Plant. You said that when, of those bottom three, you said we have something in the consent agenda?
Correct.
Start
The backwash supply pump
Where is it?
station project and the Clearwell short circuiting should be on the consent agenda today.
Yeah, that's CA5.
No.
And CA2?
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Okay.
I just got confused.
That's okay.
We're approving the street highway.
That's
booster
correct.
station.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
We're gonna be advertising
For
the
these?
Golden Road Station,
Good.
starting next week.
Okay, and so we're looking at by the end of the year, this will be completed, you think?
Correct.
The
By
study.
the calendar
because those were ones that were, I think, high, not only our list, but on your list and the outside consultant list
Correct.
for water quality, so those are good.
And in fact, those two items are the only two items remaining on that list from the consultant that
Right.
haven't been completed.
Yeah, right, these are the big ticket items, but very needed.
Correct.
So good, thank you for having that on the list for this year. Now, I would like, I don't know what the cash position is exactly at this time. Maybe that's a question for Kedrick as well. In the future, the cash position of the water utilities in order to fund these items. Most of these items, do we know?
I don't know the
I didn't
numbers
ask-
off the top of my head.
Right,
I can get
that's
it
a
to
hard
you.
question. I'm sorry, I should have requested that.
Right now, I believe that we are several $100,000 over our forecasted budget.
Good, so I mean, we're.
Here's,
Thank you.
so the question is the cash position of.
Yeah, for the capital improvement in the water utility fund.
I don't have the numbers with me, but we had a pretty large budget amendment at the beginning of the fiscal year to carry over a lot of the dollars. The bond fund still has quite a few dollars in it. The operating fund, pretty close to revenues.
Yeah, that's what I've seen that, but let's just get back, if you would, maybe just include that in, to the city manager, so it's not
Okay.
all out today, but I should have asked that before, I'm pretty sure that's one of them.
We definitely have the information, we can get to it, so it's not a problem.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there was anything that we had just quick access to, without actually.
Yeah, no, I should have asked.
Digging it up for you.
I should have asked that in advance. So, good, thanks.
We'll get,
We'll get that, go ahead. Any questions of Lisa's or more items? Okay, Stephanie, thank you.
Morning. Obviously, from a capital standpoint, there are much bigger priorities that you're looking at as far as water drainage and sewer. But in the spirit of putting together a comprehensive plan for capital improvements, we presented to you last year in 2016 that we had completed a capital project for the Parks Department in looking at prioritizing our existing infrastructure. Just to know, as grants become available or as other monies become available, what would be the priority and the need. So just to recap that, we looked at 6 aspects of the parks, obviously age, safety, those types of things, in looking at our pavilions, playgrounds. So we divided the amenities into categories. And we'll be adding lighting hopefully over the next year, but these are all the amenities that we looked at. And then we input all this ranking information. The staff had a group that went out for over 2 to 3 months looking at every park and every facility. So all 26 facilities were inventory. And based on the ranking, then we prioritized to a letter grade, A, B, C, D, E, and F, just like you do in intersections for traffic signals. So what we did is took all the F rankings, we prioritized those for the next 5 years and entered them into this capital program. So we divided the projects, obviously, if it was over 25,000, that was gonna be put in a capital program, and then the operational was less than 5,000. So anything that we came across that was less than that amount, we would try to cover in our general fund budget that's existing. This is just a list of all the ranking and the priorities. Over the next 5 years, we've looked at a proposal of about 1.7 million. Obviously, this is small chunks over a period of time. And where can we capitalize on other opportunities, considering what the city has as a whole that they have to spend on other infrastructure? So this year in 2017, and that's really what we're here to talk about today, is updating you on 2017, is we're partnering with Neighborhood Services. We did a small master plan for Hillside Park. Hillside Park was also the park in our ranking that popped up to the top as the biggest improvements needed from a facility standpoint. So we're going to be utilizing those block grant funds to improve Hillside Park. So that takes care of 2017 for us and implementing the first phase of that master plan. So So really, that's kind of a quick overview. I did, more of an extensive presentation last year for you all as part of this process, but I'll be happy to take any questions if you have those.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it back, I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn it back over to Lisa, Mayor, so she can give you the, demonstration on the website.
Okay, cool. Since you said it, Carter, I got a question. The South Broadway intersection improvement, TxDOT was partnering with us. Where are we on this?
Yes, sir. I've got to get back with Eric Fisher, who's the contact over at TxDOT to see where they were.
Good.
The last I heard, we were trying to work with a couple of property owners on Southtown to get a little widening there at the intersection of Broadway. That never panned out. We weren't able to make that happen. So they had to adjust their plans a little bit. As far as I understand, though, they were supposed to go out the bid, if they haven't already, pretty soon,
Good.
to go to construction
That'd be
in
great.
the spring, summertime.
That'd be great.
I'll follow up.
Follow up, I'd like to know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so as you know, recently, Power Water Utilities and Engineering were combined under the umbrella of Public Works. And the intention is to try and, have a better coordinated and more comprehensive capital improvements program, a more citywide capital improvements program. And so we've been developing this, brand new website to encompass this new comprehensive CIP called Tyler Public Works for You. And this is the homepage. It's just gonna have some, information about what the website is, the contact information for engineering and utilities. And then we're developing an RSS feed so that all of the, press releases that we put out regarding capital projects or the engineering or water utilities department are going to automatically populate this in the news section so that, people can get all their news about the capital projects in one particular place. Then we have, this page, just some background information on what the capital improvements program is. Eventually, here in this, top corner white space, we'll have a link to our actual comprehensive citywide CIP document. We're currently working on that document for this next fiscal year, but eventually we'll get that link here on this page, so it'll be here, again, readily accessible. The most exciting thing that we've got though is this project maps. And I do wanna make it clear that this website and the map function in particular are all still in draft format. This hasn't been released to the public. We've still got quite a bit of work to do on this map. This map function just has 6 projects loaded into it now. Of course, we've got hundreds of projects that we need to get loaded. But what, as you can see, if you can zoom out, the map will have these little pinpoints for all of the various projects, and then that's what these little icons on the bottom, and then repeated in larger format up here next to your map, so you can scroll through here and see each individual project, and you'll be able to click on these links and get, particular information about each individual project.
Yeah, good.
What we are hoping to get, and what we're still investigating, is we wanna get some search functions on this map so that you would be able to search projects near your home, input an address, and it would take you to that address so that you can see all the little pinpoints around your property, so you could see what projects may be upcoming near you in the future. I also anticipate, because it's gonna get fairly unwieldy pretty quickly to have, even a couple of dozen of these little icons, much less several hundred. So I think we're gonna have to end up, grouping the projects into tabs, so that we'll have just the current fiscal year projects on the first tab, so you can see what's going on right now, and then some other tabs, for later years, so that still in development. We're researching that search function capability and how to add that to this map. But, we're hoping to get this map and the whole entire website functional and out within the next 2 months.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's good information.
And then, of course, going back up, we'll have, this is information that, is currently on our current city website. And again, this website is going to be a standalone site. It's going to be separate apart from the current city website. There will be links, because engineering and water utilities both have departmental pages on the existing website. And those aren't going away because we both have much more information available than just capital improvements.
Right.
But there will be links from those 2 pages to this page, and of course, this page will link back to the existing website. So they'll work hand in hand. So we'll have our city standards, which is, our specifications, guidelines, details for, the developers and engineers and contractors that work on projects. And then, of course, this will also become the home, for consent decree information in the future. All of the studies and reports that will be, documenting over the next 10 years, information about the various projects that will be coming up out of that consent decree. All of this information will be here as well.
Great.
And of course, those projects will also be added to the map.
It's a lot of time, has been put into the development of this website, and I think it's a good idea. I just have concern to make sure that we promote it, so that it's usable and that, people will go to it.
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. I anticipate there being press releases when the site goes live. And then, like I said, there will be links to this page off the city's current existing website. So,
Good.
we plan on making it now. We're really excited about this site and the ability to really focus on our capital program.
Lisa, who's gonna maintain the site for you?
Right now, it's being maintained by staff between engineering and water utilities, and I anticipate that's going to
Take a big
continue.
board that we keep it current.
Yes,
I just wanna be sure, as we go forward, we've got somebody dedicated to doing it.
yeah, I anticipate that there will be, one particular person. Right now, we don't know who that one particular person will be, but I do anticipate one particular person having the ultimate responsibility to keep the site updated while, the other staff feeds that information to that one staff member.
Looks good.
Julie, communications has also been
heavily involved in
Correct.
the website development. You will continue to.
Julie, if you're gonna say something.
Well, and one of the, and I have to give Heather Nick credit for this because she brought story maps. We've used story maps on other projects, but she really, we were talking about the development of this website, she said, hey, I've got an idea. And, she reminded us of story maps, which has a lot of integrated social media functions. So as people are updating these projects, it makes it very easy for us to immediately tweet, share it on Facebook, get that information out. So we were very excited about that from a promotion standpoint of getting people that information. Yeah, you can actually go back and up there in that little right-hand corner. So as people, and you can update these with current pictures, current information of the status of the project, we can immediately share and link those. So it's a really nice feature.
Very good. Great. And I did get a note, Keith, it was just one from you, on the financial side. Apparently we have, $5.7 million from previous bond sales that, we were under budget on, so we have that cash on hand. We have cash in the water department for the booster station construction of $2.9 million cash from national revenue from the water system. At this time, so. Well, good, because it is our commitment, it is our goal, that we have discussed up here to have, the cash available, within the system, hopefully to the tune of $12 to 15% of our gross sales of water and wastewater that goes back into remodeling that referred system. So, thank you all very much for your time, and I appreciate all of those